Put it together is pretty simple. You want to grab the bases and you can choose whether you put the supports on the inside or the outside. You grab the centerpiece and you slide it through and clip it in like so. This is made to either be a storage base. You can use my universal yarn clamp to hang it off of any shelf or any table, and it's also a yarn redirect. And clamp this on to your table and use these as a yarn redirect. If you decide you want to glue it down, by all means, you're more than welcome to glue these bits in, you just won't be able to take it apart. So if you put the sleeve together and use this for a skein, it will give you a much smoother spin. You make sure that you have your hole pushed all the way through before you put it on. Then you take your tube, you slide it through the top, and then you slide, once again, slide it in through the smaller side. I always attach my finger into my yarn cake so I know exactly where this is going. Twist it all the way in and you set it off to the side. Using this side of the sleeve, you want to enter it this way. Once again, find your finger, pop it through, and now you're ready to attach your tube. One at a time, you slide one in, push it all the way over. And there you have it. So now you're able to spin your yarn however way you want. When you receive it, there's a lot of pieces. You want to grab the main two blocks and place them together as they slide into each other perfectly. Then you place the centerpiece, and this is where the magic happens. Your first instinct is to place the tube directly on the base, but you actually want to slide it through, so once your yarn is on, you can actually read the numbers from the bottom. So slide it through and you can place it on. Now for the fun part is to add your yarn. You actually want to take each individual tube off of the base and then slide your yarn on and place it back to whichever side that you're wanting to go with. Now here's something I bet you didn't know. So of course you can spin 4, but you can spin 2 as well. You just make sure that it's balanced on the side. And of course, each one can spin directly on the base. So if you're only going for one color for this project, you still have a spinner that works.
You don't even know how cool this is, but let me show you. This is the multi-yarn spinner. This is where the magic happens. You put 2 skeins of yarn, and it untangles your yarn for you while you're doing color changes. But it gets better. Each base is a sizer. This is a WPI sizer. Hook, yarn, needle, sizers. Safety eye, sizers. But it gets better.
The center base is for storage.
And each base is its own spinner. Skein or cake. You can also take your little tiny cake and spin it on here too. Is there anything I didn't think of?